Hey, Facebook world and everyone watching this later. So yes, the question comes up pretty often. Like, I think every phone call I have with the first time client, they always ask, and I think they should, right? It's important. So what do I wear? What more importantly, of course, not so much what they wear. They're asking, what do you, so like me, what do I wear? And I'm like, all right, so yeah, it's a big question. Everyone wants to know. And, one of the first times that I got this question, they asked if I'd be willing to wear a bikini. And I was like, no. No. Like, I got the idea that they got the wrong idea of what this is about. Like, this isn't about, skin on skin. One time I did ask someone, what about skin on skin? That's really important. That feels good. I like to cuddle skin on skin. As much as, that's awesome. I don't provide kangaroo care, like as you see, preemies in the hospital. So no skin on skin, as awesome as it is, and I think it is great. I completely support skin on skin cuddling with your loved ones. So do that. But here in this professional cuddling experience, we don't do skin on skin because it goes to other places. I don't know too many people that can actually have a skin on skin cuddling experience without at least thinking about sex. So we don't do that because this is a non-sexual experience. I just got a message today, right? So one of the clients was asking, hey, so do you do massage? And of course, when I think massage, I think immediately like, oh, like, massage, happy ending, and so I made sure I checked in with them and said, okay, so massage, are you thinking like you need to wear clothing? So I don't know how many massages people enjoy that actually are on top of clothing massages. That might be uncomfortable. Not uncomfortable, it just kind of like defeats the purpose of a massage. So then he said, I didn't think about that. So then he asked about clothes. And then people, there was like sleepwear. Ooh, geez, sleepwear. That's another word that can mean a million things. I mean, for some people, sleepwear is nothing. They don't even wear clothes when they go to sleep. Sleepwear can be, lingerie, boxers. So I said, no, again, when we say sleepwear, I'm thinking if you're wearing like yoga pants or, comfy shorts and a t-shirt, yeah, great. Yes, come and cuddle with that. So in the cuddling sessions, you require a t-shirt or some sort of tank top or a top, and then shorts or pajama pants. You're fully covered, and I have to remind them you're covered the entire time, and so am I. I have learned sometimes the hard way, sometimes someone's like, well, can I touch your back? And my shirt might go up. And man, that is such a fine line that I don't really appreciate. I mean, I'm realizing now it's too close. So I have to limit how much skin I even allow to be touched, because again, I've learned the hard way. There isn't a hard line on that, like, can I scratch someone's back? Yeah, and I guess I just have to experience with each person and the intention that's there. But ultimately, clothes stay on. We don't take clothes off. And again, I've learned why this is important. I've also, I think people early on as well, actually one of my first client, he asked if he could wear boxers. Fantastic. I was like, okay, I didn't know. I mean, I thought as long as, they're covered and it's boxers and they were big, I thought, okay. I didn't quite understand why boxers would be problematic. And now I know that, of course, sometimes those boxers have the little button in the front, and that's great. And sometimes they don't. Whoops. So yeah, and because arousal happens and people do sometimes get excited, like that's a natural thing that happens. This gentleman had a surprise for me. And it wasn't the actual excitement that was surprising. It was more that the boxers opened. Oops. Learned my lesson. So now I say no boxers. You can wear boxers, but you have to wear something on top of boxers. Boxers is not enough. Whew. So that was, yeah, that's interesting. And I still do get, when this question gets brought up in a screening call, when I'm talking to someone for the first time, I've gotten to the clothing question and people have hung up on me. That happens. Because again, it's intent, right? They realize, oh, I was hoping for a massage and I thought I'd try this cuddling thing and it's that doesn't make any sense to them. And I understand. So just, yeah, hang up on me, I guess. It's a little startling to get hung up on, but it happens. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So please, clothing. I'm clothed, you're the clothed, and just we can cuddle and we can have this amazing experience and we can still be clothed. Yeah? All right, if you'd love to book a session with me, I'd love to have you. I am at Cuddlist.com, and you can also see all the other Cuddlists all over the country. And either you can do that, or you can come to my website, JanetTrevino.com, and see my other videos and learn about cuddling there. And then, of course, I always move y'all to Cuddlist.com anyway. So Cuddlist.com is the website for the organization I work for. All right. Take care. Love y'all. Bye.